One time, me and a buddy were like, we're sitting
Watch
literally
this
right
teacher
next to each
watch.
other. We're sitting right next to each other, and then the teacher's like, "All right, we're gonna take a quiz for, let's just say, chapters 5 and 6. I don't know, but I didn't do the reading." And I'm like,
Who was the teacher?
"So yeah, we're taking this test." And before she handed out the test, I was like, "Yo," to my buddy, I'm like, "Yo, I'm going to bomb." And like, and he knew about our rule about we get grounded for a week, and he's like, "All right." And I was like, "Are you cool if I just copy your stuff?" Now we were stupid, and I was like, "I'm only gonna copy 9 of them because there were 10 questions," and I'm like, "That way, there's we'll have different answers on the 10th question." And then we ended up putting the same answer for the 10th question, so we both had the exact same answers for the 10 questions, and then we both got a 7 out of 10. So she pulls me up and she says, "Answer these 2 questions." And I picked whatever. And then she pulled him up and she said, "Answer these 2 questions." And we had totally different answers from what we put. So then she pulled both of us up and she's like, "Okay, obviously you guys cheated. You both had the same exact answers. You got the same exact things wrong. Tell me what happened." And my buddy, and I give him a bunch of crap for this. Because, like, it's fair. I should have taken the heat for it. So he instantly goes, "I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't cheat." And so then she just looks at me. And obviously, I'm not going to give both of us zeros. So I took the heat for it. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's my bad. I looked at his test. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't know that I was looking. And she's like, "Okay, I respect your honesty and everything now that, I've confronted you about it. I was genuinely going to give you both zeros. Had you not, I'm going to give you a 0, and then you're going to owe me a lunch." And I was like, "Okay." So I went in that same lunch day.
So did you get grounded for a week?
No, because I'll get to that, because I was very good about trying to not getting grounded. I'll explain, though. So it's probably like April by this point, right? April-ish. So we're pretty close to the end of the semester for
Yeah,
summer
you
break.
got about like a month and a half.
Yeah. So I go into that lunch, and then I'm like, I talk to her, and she's like, "Oh, you're just going to do these dishes. The kids had a party here for this other class. You just need to do the dishes, and then you're good." And I'm like, "Cool, easy, boom, knock out the dishes. I'm good." She's cool. She's like, "Just don't do that again." And I'm like, "No, I get it. It's my bad. I didn't do the reading. I messed up." And she was cool with it. So later, like a week or so later, our stepmom prints out the Aries thing and highlights that 0. And she did it on a Friday. So like I didn't have any opportunity to go talk to the teachers, which
I hated when she did it on a Friday because it was always when it was well with you got to like, oh, you get to go take the time. It
Yeah.
was, oh nope, Celine, you're grounded.
So that's the thing, was I was very good. I was okay like with it on a Friday, because like I would be like, I would go in and be like, that's totally a mistake. Like, I'll go talk to the teacher. And then I would just hope that she would forget about it. And so I just delayed it for the month and some change. Then school ended and we were on summer break. So it didn't matter.